threat for many people is radioactive fallout. Fallout is made of dust and debris that becomes radioactive after a nuclear explosion. Wind can carry it many miles, and it may begin arriving within minutes to hours depending on your location. The goal is simple. Put as much dense material between you and the fallout outside as possible. Choosing the right room. Not every room is equal. Your ideal shelter is in the center of the house, below ground if possible, has few or no windows, has thick walls around it. A basement is usually your best choice. If you don't have a basement, choose an interior bathroom, laundry room, hallway, closet, or storage room. Avoid large rooms with exterior walls on multiple sides. Stay away from windows. Whatever your options are, make the most of it. Improve the protection. Now make your shelter even better. Move heavy furniture against exterior walls if it's safe and practical. Bring in books, boxes of canned food, water containers, storage bins, furniture cushions, anything you can think of. Anything dense adds a little more shielding at the walls. If your shelter has a window, close it. Cover it with heavy furniture if you can do so safely. But don't spend precious time on elaborate construction. Getting inside quickly is more important than building the perfect shelter. If you have sheets of plastic and tape, cover the windows with that if you have time. What to bring into your room? Once you've picked your room, gather essentials. Water. Some food that doesn't require cooking. Prescription medications. First aid kit. Flashlights. Battery-powered or hand-crank radio. Power banks for phones. Blankets. Sanitation supplies. Pet supplies if you have animals. If you have children, don't forget comfort items like books, games, or favorite toys. If you were outdoors after fallout may have started arriving, take off your outer clothing. Place it in a plastic bag away from people. Shower with lukewarm water and soap if possible. Don't scrub aggressively. Wash your hair. Put on clean clothes before entering your shelter area. This simple step can remove much of the radioactive material that may be on your skin or clothing. How long should you stay? The first 24 hours are the most dangerous. Radiation levels usually decrease rapidly during the first couple of days after fallout is deposited, though conditions vary by location. Stay sheltered until emergency officials provide updated guidance, or it's necessary to leave for life-threatening reasons. A battery-powered radio could become your most valuable source of information if communications are disrupted. The biggest mistake people might make is assuming that if they don't have a bunker, they have no chance. That's simply not true. Time, distance, and shielding. Those three principles save lives. You don't need a military bunker. You need to get inside quickly, move to the best protected part of your home, and stay there until conditions improve. Preparation isn't about expecting the worst. It's about giving yourself the best possible chance if the unthinkable ever happens. So there you have it. If you know that nuclear weapons have been used, and you're outside the blast zone, get inside quickly and get set up. I can only imagine that you would be in a panic. I'm sure I would be. Just keep your wits about you and get it done, and you should survive the whole ordeal. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to check out this next video for more helpful information.